Okay, so the humor here is that I think this is really funny. Now that I'm videoing myself more, check this out. All right, so this is what I got. I'll turn this blinker off. We don't need that. Um, first kiss. First kiss. So I was thinking back to like what was going on when I was 15, because I like to think back, and I talked about being 15. Like I'm trying to like relive when I came out. I was kind of like I'm 15 again. Like in a lot of ways, things are new. I feel young, and so I was thinking like, okay, well, what was I actually doing when I was 15? I was a sophomore in high school, and either I was 15 or 16 when I had my first kiss. I know I was fucking old. Like people were like, yes, getting laid before my first kiss, and that's fine. I'm okay with that. I'm I'm not worried about that. But oh man, the first kiss. So word got around. I think it was. I think this is what happened. This is what I think happened. Word got around. Okay, La Rosette. I'm not going to use my dead name. La Rosette has never kissed anyone, and I'm pretty sure I know where this rumor started. It was a true rumor, but still, like a childhood friend. So she grew up, and she was, I think, was part of like this coolish crowd, and I was not friends with her in high school. We were just not in the same. We just weren't. I mean, we weren't anti friends. We weren't villains or villains. That's not what I meant. We weren't enemies, but we were not really hanging out or anything. Okay. So I think it was her because she set me up freshman year, sophomore year, or something. Like, if you take my friend here to this dance, she'll kiss you. And so I was like, hey, that's a good deal. So I invited her, and we did the whole thing, and then we all went to the makeout spot, and we were sitting together, and I was like, well, our friend said it was the first time we talked about it, even though we've gone through the whole dance together. But our mutual friend said, that you would kiss me, and she said, I could, but it wouldn't mean anything. And so, okay, when you're like, what, 14, 15, you know, who knows what's going to come out of your mouth. And for me, it was, I don't remember what I said, but it was something like, okay. And I don't remember if I just like got up and like walked away or if there was more to it. But that was pretty much the end of the night for us. I wasn't mad about it. I actually feel kind of proud of myself, my young self. Like, I could have, and I would have been fine. I guess I don't know. I mean, if it was consensual, but she wasn't into it, and maybe that was like the origin of my demisexuality. Like I would need to have a connection, which I didn't really have. It was just for the experience. Okay, that's the near first kiss. The actual first kiss, which I think was that same friend, talked to another friend who actually was a little bit older, and she was driving me to school because I didn't have my license yet, and she lived nearby. So for like a year, she was my ride, and so we weren't super tight or anything. We were friendly. We weren't even like the same friends group. Like we didn't talk outside of driving. Even in the car, we didn't talk much. So okay, she asked me to go to a movie or something, and then drives me home because that's our relationship. She drives me places into the driveway, stops like halfway down our driveway, stops the car. And I don't think I knew at this point what was happening until she stopped halfway down the driveway, and I was like, "Oh God, this is what's happening." And I think I'm okay. It's hard to remember everything that, but I think she might have said like our friend said you never kissed anyone, something like that, or not. But I knew that it was about to happen, and so I'm there. I'm like, okay, yeah, it's true. I've not kissed anyone before. I don't even know what to do right now. So she says, like, she's very nice. She's like, close your eyes and just relax, something like that. And so I closed my eyes, and I don't know if I really relaxed, but she came in, and kissed me, and I pretty much pounced, and I went, but not like in a bad way, but it was like hormonal reaction, and I was like, oh yeah, and like no idea what I was doing. I don't know, but I do remember that I was kind of going at her mouth like I was trying to find like the fruit at the bottom of the yogurt cup. So it's kind of like really reaching down to get the good sweet stuff at the bottom. And I don't know how long this poor girl endured this. I don't think it was very long at all. But then I sat back and I said, so I'm like, how was that? That was pretty bad, right? I was aware. And she was very nice. She said, it was a kiss. And that was the end of that. And she gave me a note like the next day at school, like folded up piece of paper, and it said something like, I'm not really interested. Okay, so to end the story, what I think happened was she took one for the team. Like the team was everyone else, and then maybe she got the short straw at this like meeting or something, and it was like, okay, look, La Rosette's got the first kiss out of the way. She's ready. I think she's ready. Everyone else wants a shot. Good. I took it. I'm gonna go, like wash my mouth out. Maybe find a good kisser, and like start fresh. And that it wasn't long later that someone came up, another friend, and said, "This other person likes you." And so that was my next kiss, and it was much better. And that could be another story.